This is weird. Yeah, there we go. Do I leave? Trying to hit me up. What the fuck? You trying to HMU? Hey, I'm tired. Fuck you. Knocks on your door.
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Cool room. Spacious.
Did I miss something? I did, in fact, miss something. Hello again. Okay, so if you don't know, what I missed is that her staff lets her, she can say a command, but she can only say it only once. So she's saying she's used the staff to open people's doors. You can hear my dog walking in the back, I bet, but you can see him right there. But yeah. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, this is episode 3. I hope you guys enjoy. I think this is gonna go in both. I don't know yet. But I just started recording because I saw that and I was like, I should probably record again. Some things you might have noticed is that I got rid of my noise suppression. The stream looks like it hasn't changed yet, but it's gonna get an overhaul here pretty soon with these cool logos and stuff. That was the old logo. And just better. It just looks better, man. You just gotta believe me. I mean, like, you just gotta believe me. But it's getting there. It doesn't look like it yet, but it's getting there. These are about a week behind when I record right now, so yeah, I probably talked enough. It's been a minute and a half, so hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to follow. Make sure to come hop in the chat on twitch.tv/DrChoo. Right here. We have a lot of fun. I love talking to people. Chelsea loves talking to people. We're playing all kinds of games. Right now I'm playing a lot of Midnight Suns, but we play a lot. So come hop in the chat. Peace out.
Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask Flavor Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little? I'm kinda getting the impression Doctor Strange is a little bit of a hoarder. I mean, just because it's magical junk doesn't mean it's not junk. You know what they call an artifact that only works in the pocket dimension once every 10,000 years?
Am I right?
I don't know.
Got him.
Because I don't hoard junk.
Praise.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Oh, it's a girl dog. Yeah, it is. Oh my god, dude. Why are we watching a movie? Dude, do you guys have Midnight Suns?
I know this entire situation's gotta suck
Bro,
for
can
you.
we play Midnight Suns?
Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Was your father there for you?
Dad was evil too. Long story, lots of drama. There was a cool dinosaur. I'll fill you in later. Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor.
Then how do you have, like, stuff?
I won't forget it. So, what did you think of the movie?
Hugo!
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
Like One Piece?
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
Yeah, I do.
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free
Never
to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who are the runaways?
I had some questions about your
I'm
staff.
curious about the staff.
Sure.
I'll probably be skipping
first,
dialogue options.
The
that are
basics.
like,
The staff of one interprets words or
they actually
phrases as
don't
spells, but
intrigue
it can
me.
only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Can you tell me how the Staff of One functions?
It's blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
I had some questions about your old team.
The runaways? Sure thing.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert... She didn't make it.
Gert.
After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex,
Yeah.
He chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
Okay.
I should get going.
Enough of that.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
Shut up.
Looks like you're finding your way around.
What is her
Making
problem?
some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
I remember many sleepless nights and blood-soaked days. Always on the hunt.
True.
I'll give you that.
Me on that grind.
But there were times back then I wouldn't trade for anything. With both you and...
Agatha. Where is Agatha?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable,
She's dead.
or maybe just kind to a fault.
The loss could not have been easy for you.
True.
Thank you for that, but it's not just my loss. It's all of ours. And what makes this loss even harder to accept is that it was completely avoidable.
How so?
Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her
I
own
never
right.
trusted that Wanda.
Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange.
Why do they call it that? That's so
I know the
cringe.
others still harbor a great deal of resentment
The
towards me
Sanctum
for it.
Sanctorum.
Was Wanda so different from me as a child? Was it that easy to send her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control.
Can I
And
be
this
like a
time
bad
I
guy?
had no Agatha to help me.
Wait, that'd be sick.
As I
Can you
had
be a
with
bad
you.
guy in this?
I thought she would be safe with Strange. On that part, at least, I was clearly mistaken. Ah, Wanda. Agatha. It seems we've lost them both now.
Yeah.
I conjured
Fuck
a
'em.
small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't.
Like a clue?
Good night, Hunter.
Like a clue on how to bring her back, maybe? The hunter can follow the path of light or dark through the choices they make in the Abbey and the abilities they use in combat. Powerful rewards can be unlocked as Hunter moves down either path. Come on, dude. What the fuck? She's a ghost?
Agatha!
You're a ghost.
You always did have the most remarkable
Agatha.
eyes. Just like your mother's.
That's your here, like
Maybe that's why you're the
You're
first.
No, that's not me.
The first?
This lady's a
With the
ghost.
spirits, of course.
Look at. Look at.
Is this a trick of some
Look at
kind?
me.
Because
Don't I look
I'm not
cool?
amused.
Wait, look at me.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my hunter.
You seem
Damn, you
strangely
dead,
at
though.
ease about this whole thing.
I mean, you're dead.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
Also, like you're dead.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet
Chilling.
me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
Yeah, fuck her.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few
We
more
do what
of
we
our
want.
secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
I take them, become evil, use them to my power. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. What up? Hey, Charlie, you peace? Let me pet you.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
I have a dog.
Huh?
I have a dog. It's a devil dog.
Ditto? Okay, I just saw her, what's the word, like, when you try to puke? Or maybe she just yawned, I have no idea.
Right now?
Yeah, I just saw her doing
Oh, she's probably yawning.
it. Are you yawning or are you puking? Waddle, Cuban, waddle.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda.
Very cool.
It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Whoa.
What you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah, Caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
something. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. There is no... Oh, that's big.
That was a big turn. What? What is there to do with them?
You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandoned you. You have earned this.
Turn one. Get on.
Feel my call.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
That looks so cringe. Cubone.
You okay? Oh, there's something in the morning. February. I don't want to go.
Sure.
I don't even sure what it's about.
You're right, because if you want to go, you go.
This looks like a
You know what it's about?
Skyrim. What?
It's a Harry Potter concert.
Sure.
It's like live music, like orchestra. Like Harry
Sarah
Potter.
was right to be wary of this place.
Isn't that cool?
But it's your
Yeah.
birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
goddess of order approves.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Wonder why.
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Found a water rod. I am kind of curious a little bit. Let's go do just keep doing the story.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Whatever artifact is inside, it's better off in our hands. If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor.
That's pretty true.
I just wonder what it could be.
Destroy anything with Hydra's foul taint. I don't want any gooch hairs. I don't want a single whiff of gooch.
I hope the two of you create something powerful. I want to stop Lilith quickly and decisively.
I like want to be a good guy. Like I
As
want
I
to be
said,
that guy,
I'm
but I
sure
know I
it
would
can
be a
help
good
us.
guy.
I just need to convince Tony to set his ego aside.
So sad.
His discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might be a problem.
But Tony's eccentricities aside, I know you can make this work.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Step up to the anvil, Hunter. It doesn't bite. Found another artifact, Hunter?
Why does he look like that?
By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Prophia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. This is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. To be fair, it does look interesting, at least.
Research projects take 1 day to complete, but grant powerful rewards like room upgrades, combat items, and hero outfits. Oh yeah, room upgrades. Like I can have a nicer bed. What a useful upgrade. Weaving magic and science is fine in theory, but in practice, well, there isn't much practice. However, if we work together, Tony and I might be able to fabricate some pretty powerful items to help you in combat. Item bench, forge schematic. War games. Carol says we need to up our game to meet this new threat. As usual, she's right, but to do more in combat, we'll need to do more down here in the fort. A hole in my shirt. Shit. A self-learning AI.
Remind me again why you haven't digitized this stuff already. This is going to take way longer
combat
than
situations might help me
There's
make better
something to be
use
said
of
of
this
the
coil
careful
stuff.
study
Can we
that
start?
can only be achieved by examining the physical documents themselves.
Oh, so it's a Zen thing. You become one with the old book and it shares its secrets with you?
Always quick to mock the things you don't understand.
Oh no, I'm honestly
I'd
interested
rather
in
do
stuff.
this.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? You're welcome, Hunter.
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
You moving into the fort?
What's up, Robbie?
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of,
Who is this
There's
guy?
something you should know about me.
I think this guy's Human Torch.
You are
isn't he?
bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
Who is this guy?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian sofa.
Pooped on it.
It would be my honor to spar with a spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
He's Ghost Rider. I thought we saw Ghost Rider. Wasn't that old guy at the beginning Ghost Rider? Wait, why does he look so bad, dude? I fucking love him.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Spirits of vengeance train the hardest.
Oh, he doesn't look good at all.
Hunter.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's do this.
I got a...
I think we've got this.
Like playing with fire, huh?
Maybe you should be the spirit.
I don't get to fight him. That'd be cool if you could like actually do these fights. Because I haven't been able to fight forever. Like, come on, man.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Talk.
You called for me, Captain?
Let me play the game.
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did.
I just don't get.
Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to
like
put Central into
like
use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let's get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Where'd you go?
Lost?
Yeah.
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
No portal.
There's no passage to New York. Or anywhere for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
But
do not worry, Captain.
My problem.
I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey, prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
And I shall make haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
Find Ileana.
Nico, do you know where Magic is? We need her.
Let me guess. To open another portal? She's getting a little tired of being the only person here who can do that.
Whoa.
Can't say I blame her.
This is serious, Nico. Where is she?
Not sure. But I know she's been looking for Wanda's grimoire, so maybe check in Wanda's room?
Thanks for your help.
Who the hell is Wanda's room? Find Ileana in the barracks.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal.
I mean, you can go fight.
Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
Nice. Russian. He's his
We did
comrade.
not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started.
Oh, so this is the one that was
Wanda's
bitching
first
on
grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when
on
she
the
was teaching
Twitter.
her witchcraft, the dark
the
arts.
hero Twitter.
She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
Based.
I do not suppose there are any spells in
I mean,
there
she's
that
gonna
will
read it.
banish Lilith and save the
I
world.
really want to be like,
Hard to say. These incantations appear to have been written for Wanda alone. Maybe a world without Wanda is one we are not meant to save. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
We will find her. I can feel it.
And just who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your false empathy, Hunter. I know Caretaker will never waste resources looking for her.
yeah, but it's Wanda.
Ilyana, just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger. All you do is take. You expect too much. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic.
Yeah, you can talk to him about it, because
No
I
matter.
can't do it.
I will be there
So.
when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Oh my god.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Okay. Ghost Rider earned a combat bonus for sparring with the Hunter. Add him to the squad to earn a powerful boost at the start of the next mission. Wait, I can pick anybody now? So she's locked, so I can't pick her. I mean, I'll... Oh, maybe. Oh! God, it looks so much better. That looks so much better. Wait, let's go through this. Let's go through all these. That looks sick. That looks fucking badass, though, I'm not gonna lie. That looks pretty fucking sick. What do we got for him? Please have a blue one. Wait, that looks fucking crazy. What the fuck? Also, let's just do different like switch them every day or something. Every day we rotate everybody, but I am gonna pick Nope. 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 But I do think this is where I think this one actually looks the best. It's the regular one. Let's take a look at hers. Wait, that looks that looks okay. Yeah, I'll walk him. That looks fucking crazy. Okay, but I think that's it for today. It's getting late. Gotta work tomorrow. So we'll start off tomorrow's stream with a battle. Or not tomorrow's stream, whenever I stream next. So hope you guys have a good day.